Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.
You are listening to Panties and Sports. This is your boy DizzieMac. Yeah, nigga, live on the Bearskin rug. The Cheryl girl here with the one and only, the incomparable First Lady of Sports Talk, Cheryl Smith. Man, First Lady, we got a lot to talk about. And the Cheryl girls, they've been actually telling me they couldn't wait to get here today and get with you because they want to see what you got jumping off on. What you saying?
Each week we try to figure out what is going on in the sports world. Not the plays of the week, more like the players of the week. Are they trying to tell us something? So we asked, what you saying? Fly, little birdie, fly. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. So I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the spirit carry me. I want to fly right into the future. The little birdie known as the NYPD wished they could fly far, and I mean real far away from the scene that had them tackling James Blake, a retired tennis star, outside of his Manhattan hotel in a case of mistaken identity. Apparently, he looked like the twin brother of an identity theft suspect. According to the police commissioner, race did not play a role. Wow, that's good to note. Would hate to think that police believe twins always look alike. NYPD Commissioner Ed Bratton has issued an apology while defending the actions of the police officers involved. Do black tennis players matter? Aren't all black identity thieves in Nigeria? If you are an identity thief and the police know who you are, wouldn't that be a bad thing? The man from Uncle, Jason Bourne, the undercover brother, and the Steve Miller Band are asking, what you saying? Yeah, it would be a bad thing if you were identity theft and the police knew who you are. You would think that they would know who it is. I mean, I've heard of driving while black. I've heard of walking while black. Now there's an issue with standing in front of a hotel while black. This is typical of how black men are treated by the police. I mean, the police just use force before asking questions. I mean, James Blake was minding his business on his way to Serena Williams' match, and he was just blindsided and tackled by this officer. I don't know about you, DizzieMac. I haven't seen what the actual person looks like, but in this situation, it probably would have been appropriate for the cop to ask for Blake's identity or his ID before he was tackled.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I'm not a cop. So I really don't know what an identity theft crime person would look like, a thief would look like. To me, it seems like that they wouldn't be considered a dangerous, hard criminal, that they couldn't be approached. But let's face it, this particular officer, he has a history of using unnecessary force to deal with people. So, I mean, it's obviously that he has some issues, I mean, supposedly he has 3 civil lawsuits already against him. So his style is basically to tackle people. And but you want to know something? He tackled the wrong person this time because James Blake is not playing around and he is not accepting the police chief's apology, and he is determined to bring light to this situation to make improvements. But you want to know something? I'm not sure if you've seen the video. The weird thing about that video, and I want you guys to go back and look at it.
Okay.
Is it seems to be that a man was coming through the revolving doors. He kind of looked like James Blake, but he had a full head of hair. And he happened to look over and saw what was going on. Do you know he backtracked and went back through the door and was looking? So So I wonder if that was the real guy, because supposedly they didn't find the person afterwards.
Yeah.
So maybe it really was, that guy. It was all caught on video. It's really interesting. So DizzieMac, you're a black man, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about, driving while being black, walking while being black? And I'm quite sure you stood out in front of a hotel before. Would you be concerned all of a sudden?
Oh, man, I'd be more than concerned. Hey, I would not trust NYPD again having me catch a whiplash case and tackling me like I'm, a tackling dummy. No. I mean, this is a sad day, sad occasion, in that you can't go no place without being accused of something that you did not do. I don't know, personally. I mean, this stinks. This really stinks because, again, I see that the gentleman that got tackled was a problem. He was doing stuff at work that was unsafe, but no, he gave a lot of good tips, and I just wouldn't want to be in those situations. That's why I'm on the Bearskin rug, naked, with the shimmy girls flying from coast to coast. We won't have to worry about getting driven up on and tossed out to a hot hood.
Yeah, I don't know. It's what's going on in today's world, talking about Black Lives Matter. There's a lot of incidents with the police and black men. This is, again, another situation where it's an eye-opener again, and the police, they really need to step back a little bit and assess situations. And I know there's some good cops out there, and there's some bad cops out there, and, we just can't stereotype all of the cops, but it seems like this particular cop, he has issues.
I think the issue is that, I was looking at that tackle, and, I heard Jason Pierre-Paul, might have to wait a while before he can, get back into playing. So the Giants need to look at this guy. I mean, that was a tackle. That's how you do it.
What you trying to say, Roddy B? He needs to be on the Giants football team?
Well, maybe I think he's in the wrong profession. Obviously he's in the wrong profession.
Yeah.
But I'm going. I'm going. I'm sorry. The coach of the Giants. Did you see that tape? Did you see the way he tackled that man? That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Wrap him up.
Anyway, all right, DizzieMac, over to you.
Hey, First Lady, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking my peers to the suckers that's here, making the tears rain down like a monster. Listen to the bass go boom, explosion, or power over the competition. I'm towering, wrecking shots that'll make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest of them. I'll get you sliced and diced. Competition paying up price. Mama said, knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. We're not talking about Freddie Bella, Yvonne Calderon, or Marvin Hagler. We're talking about the knockout punch on the reputation of the New England Patriots after a report of the Spygate incident actually spanned 40 games from 2000 to 2007. Is this the beginning of the smear campaign since the NFL could not take them down? Isn't that rather curious? This information just happened to surface right before the start of the season. Yeah, the Patriots use this and fire. The Patriots use this as fuel to kick ass and repeat. Are they simply a bunch of cheers? Anthony Munoz, John Haddon, Bruce Matthews, and Brandon McDaniel are asking, what you saying? Well, First Lady, it's just like this. They keep coming out in charges that have been unfounded. I mean, you already for the students, you've already shown that, hey, you can push the envelope. The Patriots push the envelope. They do things the other teams are afraid to do. They push the envelope. They try to make sure that, hey, they give their team the best chance to win. And that's what they've done. I'm checking to get the formula right now. Because if England repeat, I know I carry Kevin Sutherland. I carry, bags and all that if they repeat. But hey, I don't know. They seem to be the Teflon team of the NFL. Just saying. What you thinking about this, First Lady?
The Teflon team. Well, they definitely were the Teflon team when it came to Spygate, and people are wondering why this story is coming out now about the Spygate. That there was more than one game. It was a lot of games over the course of the season. The story came out because some of the owners started talking. I mean, ESPN outside of the line were able to obtain comments from several of the owners regarding the Deflategate punishment, and several of them mentioned that Deflategate suspension was a makeup call for Spygate. So this is why Spygate is a big story now. And it was obviously that the Spygate incident wasn't being covered the way it was, the way the commissioner covered the Deflategate. He didn't use the same resources to investigate Spygate. And it's sad, So he thought he could really nail the Patriots with the Deflategate, and it's backfire on him. And the Cheerits, the Patriots, they're synonymous with cheating. I don't care how you cut it, slice it. It seems to be a well-known fact in the league that the teams do not trust the Patriots. They're always doing something, whether that they're sending people into the locker rooms to look for playbooks and things of that nature. I mean, that's really sad that you got to worry about the team cheating on the other side. I mean, we had the first game of the season, and they already are being accused of cheating because Mike Tomlin is having issues of hearing the Patriots radio broadcast in his ears. His headphones were not working correctly. So we got headphone gate. I mean, this is the first game of the year, and the Patriots are accused of cheating already. They're always doing something. Now, the league provides the equipment, but it's up to the teams to maintain the headphones and to install them. So therefore, you got to pause. So that's the reason why he was hearing the Patriots radio broadcast in his ears in that first quarter. I mean, this is the reason why Mike Tomlin is playing that game. He basically has issue of formalized complaint against the league. So it just goes to show you there's no boundaries to what the Patriots do. I mean, they are, like you said, they believe they're the Teflon Don or something of the league, because it's really crazy. I mean, the first game, and you have problems after everything with Spygate, Deflategate. You would think that they would come out and not have any controversy in the first game. But what can you say? We're talking about the Patriots. We're talking about the Patriots. When you look up cheaters in the dictionary, you see Bill Belichick's face. I mean, that's always the extra thing.
Well, First Lady, I think what has happened is, and I kind of hate to say this, is that it used to be that the Raiders were the bad boys of the NFL.
Right.
And what happened is, somehow or another, the Patriots took that away from them. So Raider Nation, don't get upset. But y'all just ain't the bad boys no more. It's the New England Patriots. They the bad boys. They the ones who going. The difference is that they don't get in quote trouble, so to speak, for, carousing and partying and coming in. No, they the bad boys because they're going to do what they want to do, how they want to do it. And then if you catch us, we're going to still thumb our nose up at you. But I do kind of feel a little suspicious that the NFL is kind of, hurting from that Berman ruling, and now all of a sudden, owners all, blah, 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 it was 40 games, let's put this out, blah, 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 when it was the commissioner who had the evidence destroyed. Talk about throwing away a cell phone. He had the evidence destroyed. So it's like, hey, that's on you. Don't put it on the Patriots, because if you had more and you chose to destroy it, hey, that's on you, commiss and NFL. And and then as far as Tomlin, look, Mike, I love you, brother, but that sorry play calling during that first drive, I don't care about the headsets. That was bad.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it had the overall decision about the game, but it's still the principle of the situation. For Mike Tomlin to talk about the headphones, So I mean, and then he said it wasn't the first time. So I mean, I guess he just got sick and tired. I said it's time to say something about it. I guess with all of what was known about what the Patriots were doing. So I mean, that's the reason why he spoke up about it. So again, it's interesting to see how this gets investigated. If there's going to be a detailed investigation.
Very detailed.
We'll see. The first two listeners to email us or send a shout-out why the boxers mentioned are grouped together will receive a $25 gift card from our friends at sportsacademy.com and an additional $25 gift card from our partners at NFLshop.com. Stay tuned.
Oh.
Coming up next, we have the performance from Devon Howard on the first part of Shout-Out.
Free Mr. Vaughn. Don't be driving while black.
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code FREE61 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code FREE61. That's FREE61 at AdamandEve.com.
The music flows in from around the globe to get a shout out from the panel. First lady, I can't wait to hear the music from Devon Howard. I could sing it.
On Shout Out, we feature new independent artists who are looking to find their shining star. If we like what we hear, we'll give the track a shout out. If we don't like it, we hit the mute. This morning, we have Devon Howard out of Winster Mill, Maryland, with his album, Return to Love. DJ, let's hear Back to Paradise.
You're all I want in my life.
right. That was Devon Howard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Paradise. So, DizzieMac, what did you think of the song?
Oh, man, that was a jam. The Shimmy Shake girls were over here stepping. I had them going two at a time, doing their thing. So we shot that out. The Devon Howard.
Devon, okay. You enjoyed it. Soulful voice, right? Very soulful. Ronnie B.
I'm giving the brother a shout out. I thought he was smooth and grooving, and I liked it. Shout out.
I can shout it out. I would shout it out too. Very sexy voice, very contemporary. On the lines of people like what's his name out of Maryland? I have a memory block with these young stars. Trey, what's his name? Trey Songz. How can I forget about Trey Songz? Anyway, these sound similar to Trey Songz. So he has that type of vibe. So I don't know if he looks like Trey Songz, but anyway, he sounded pretty good there. So I'm definitely going to shout it out. That was Back to Paradise. And on part 2 of Shout Out, we'll have another performance from Devon Howard. Do I hear splashing? Is that the sound of my favorite underwater friend?
What?
Is it time for Flip It?
They call him Flipper, faster than lightning. No one you see is smarter than he. And we know Flipper lives in a world full of wonder, lying there under the sea. Everyone loves the king of the sea. Never surprised with generosity. Swiftly will do everyone lives. And I'll say nothing is. They call him Flipper, faster than lightning. No one you see is smarter than he. And we know Flipper lives in a world full of wonder, lying there under the sea.
It's time for Flip It, where our hosts defend the point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. The first rule in team sports has always been win your division. But the NBA has decided divisions don't matter. That's right, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver made it official starting this season. Winning your division ain't nothing but a banner. We asked the panel to defend. With this change, divisional rivalries mean nothing. This will definitely hurt the NBA, especially teams in small media markets. DizzieMac, defend.
Whoa. Well, I was talking about this with the Shimmy Shake girls. And believe me, the change, it's going to change the rivalries, first and foremost. But hey, it's going to hurt the small markets, the smaller markets of Milwaukee's, those little small markets of Memphis. Those are the things that are on the come up. They're coming up. And, you win your division, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter that you were in a division where you were a little bit behind a larger division, which probably has a larger market in it, probably have a whole large market. So, yeah, it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them big time, and I don't like it. I don't like seeing the little men hurt. They got a voice. They played hard. They won. They done the things they needed to do to get the seed they needed to get. Division winners need to be recognized. Adam Silver,
All right, we heard the defense from DizzieMac, the Little Men. First Lady defends.
The NBA competition has always been centered around rivalries within the divisions. Teams have a better chance of making it to the playoffs if they win their division versus winning within the conference, because they play their divisional rivals more than they play other teams within the conference. And the small media teams, small market teams will lose the advantage of marketing games against their divisional rivalries. Fans have a tendency to see the big name teams that may be in different conferences, but the teams use marketing ploys, especially as the playoff chase heats up, to market these divisional rivalry games to build excitement, to recruit the casual fans to the game. This is going to be lost because divisional banners are all, divisional rivalries don't matter anymore in this new system. So these small media teams are really going to hurt because they're not going to be able to attract the casual fans to the game. The NBA playoffs have always been great, and just because the Spurs had to play the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs last season, Adam Silver had a knee-jerk reaction and changed the system. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
You heard the defense from the First Lady. All right, but this is Flip It. We asked the panel to defend. It's about time the NBA woke up and smelled the coffee. Hats off to Adam Silver. Great move. DizzieMac defend. Well, we got the defense from DizzieMac. First Lady defend.
Oh my goodness! All right, yeah, it's boring. All right, come on. It's about time they changed this. It's about time it happened. Teams should be aligned based upon their records. To me, it just actually makes no sense to have a team with a losing record seated before a team with a winning record. Other sports have done this. The NHL is doing this. It makes sense. It actually makes sense. If this had happened for the last season, the Clippers would have played the Portland Trail Blazers versus the San Antonio Spurs. And it really could have changed the whole course of the playoff last season. And, the NBA finally got things right. Hats off to Adam Silver. He's doing what David Stearns would not do. David Stearns didn't like tinkering with the whole makeup of the NBA. But Adam Silver is showing that he has guts, and he's not afraid to shake things up. So it's about time. Hats off to you, Adam Silver.
All right, we heard the defense, but it's time to take a break. First Lady, take us away.
Stay tuned. Up next, the funnies and our favorite underwater friend on Flip It Part 2.
Oh, how special. Oh, beautiful, just beautiful. Oh, how adorable is that?
Edible Arrangements has a fresh fruit bouquet to make any occasion special. Our bouquets are made with fresh premium fruit, arranged in a variety of stunning displays. Make every occasion special with Edible Arrangements. Guys, the baby's over here.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay, yes. And don't even think about touching my edible arrangements.
For pickup or delivery nationwide, call 877-DO-FRUIT. 877-DO-FRUIT. Or go to ediblearrangement.com. That's ediblearrangement.com.
Oh my. What a nice looking baby you've got there.
Make all your special moments. Moments with edible arrangements.
Welcome back. You are listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports. It's time for the funnies. DizzieMac, over to you.
Thank you, First Lady. And I tell you, we have some funny here today. Roll Tide. Alabama men jump from flaming SUV into the lake for fun. Oh boy, this is some backwoods stuff here. A group of Alabama friends celebrated Labor Day weekend by lighting an SUV on fire and jumping it into a lake for a slow-motion video. Jacob Kearney posted a video to YouTube showing the result of he and his friends pulling off the most epic vehicle jump ever, which involved one of the group driving a flaming sport utility vehicle over a jump and into a small lake. The driver of the flaming truck jumps out in midair and lands in the water near the vehicle. Kearney said in a Reddit post, the video was shot over Labor Day weekend on a friend's farm. He said the SUV was pulled out of water by a tractor. Football, beer, and flaming vehicles. He wrote, hey, I tell you, those good old boys know how to have fun. And I little dare in the boot. Not my cup of tea. The barbecue would have did just fine for me on Labor Day.
Sound like a little too much beer.
Hey, maybe they lost going up against that Jack and Daniels.
Yeah, that'll get you.
Yeah. Well, gosh darn it, talking about water and I'm not even on fire. It must be, if it's splashing, it must be my favorite underwater friend. It's time for Flip It.
Time for Flip It, where host defend a point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. Tebow. The player known as Tim Tebow had a great preseason finale, and it seemed like he was going to be the third-string QB for the Eagles. But like Lucy and Charlie Brown, the football was pulled at the last moment. Timmy gave it the old college try, but he was waived and no one picked him up. Is this the last hurrah? Panel defend. Tim Tebow deserves another chance. Pay him the league minimum and line him up for those 2-point conversions. DizzieMac defend.
If there was anybody built for a 2-point conversion, it's Tim Tebow. Yeah, I know he played very well in the last preseason game. He played very well overall. But that's 2 points every time. He did it in college. He can do it in the pros. Smells the end line, smells the end zone, and goes for it on each and every occasion. But yeah, I really think Tim Tebow deserves another chance. Pay him the league minimum and watch him rack up 2 points after 2 points and the shotgun running the football. Hey, I don't know why nobody's taking a chance on him. I would. Tim Tebow can play for me any day. And we'll even let him play some quarterback. Because he's got a cannon of an arm and leadership quality. As you see right now, I'm on the Bearskin rug, the old Heisman Trophy edition Bearskin rug from the University of Florida. First Lady, how do you like my Tebow pose?
T-Bowing. All right, First Lady defend.
Tebow is a better fullback than a quarterback. He deserves to just be a specialized player for a team. Someone should just give him that chance to be that specialized player. I mean, we understand that Tim is a good-spirited individual. He's inspirational. He's a leader. You know, he always does his fist pumps. You know, he does his Tebowing stance that will bring sheer determination to his teammates. He just has a fiery personality, and he deserves to be on that team. I mean, his leadership skills are far more valuable than his football skills. But, you know, for his football skills, he could be that fullback to get the 2-point conversion. So I think he's well worth for a team to give him one of the 53 spots. Give Tebow a chance.
Timmy. Tebow. Where you at, Lassie? Okay, panel defend. Tim Tebow, panel defend. If his name wasn't Tebow, we wouldn't even have these conversations. Tim ain't an NFL QB. Enjoy your career in broadcasting. DizzieMac, defend.
If his name wasn't Tim Tebow, we would not be talking about it. If he doesn't have a Heisman Trophy in his trophy case, he'd be just some jock talking about football on one of the myriad of shows out there. Tim Tebow had the best career he could possibly have. Started some games. I remember the playoff game against Pittsburgh where he played pick and catch with his receivers in that game. But no, Tim Tebow is riding the bus. That's for somebody else. Somebody else can definitely do much better than Tebow sitting right here. But no, if his name wasn't Tebow, he wouldn't be out there. Get behind the mic, Tim. Take it from your boy DizzieMac. It pays a lot better.
All right, you heard that defense. First Lady, if his name wasn't Tebow, we wouldn't even have these conversations. Timmy ain't an NFL QB. Defend.
I'm tired of hearing about Tim Tebow. I mean, every year it's about, is Tim Tebow going to be able to make it to a team? Is Tim Tebow going to be the quarterback? I don't even understand why these people give Tim Tebow a chance. What was the Philadelphia Eagles thinking about giving him a chance? I thought we really had put Tim Tebow to rest. Tim has time after time proved that he is not an NFL quarterback. Teams, for some reason, they want to keep putting him on the roster to try to prove that he is a quarterback. He has valuable leadership skills. You know, he's a team player. He has a warm spirit, but he just can't play at the NFL level. Everybody knows this. Why are they so stubborn? Why is he stubborn? You know, to me, when teams call for Tim Tebow, he just might as well say to himself, I can't do this. Why I'm putting myself through this? How many times do I want to get cut? I mean, come on. Tim Tebow just has poor mechanics as an NFL quarterback. He can't throw the football. To be a quarterback, you have to know how to throw. You can't run all the time. Oh, my goodness. If I hear about Tim Tebow again, I really... Come on, Tim. Go back to announcing. That's where you deserve to be.
Wow. Okay, well... And First Lady, just to add into the defense, if Tim Tebow really wanted to play quarterback, he would have took some of the opportunities to play in Canada, like so many other QBs who they were not NFL ready to be a quarterback, but they had a chance to go to a league that was, you know, mainly pass-oriented, where you have to work on your passing skills. And there were Canadian teams that would have gave him that chance. Or if he really wanted to be an NFL player, there were teams that were willing to convert him to be a back or a tight end. And I put it like this. Tebow ain't no little guy. That boy can run your butt over. So I blame Tebow for not being in the NFL because of his insistence that he would only pay the QB spot. But First Lady, I think it's time to see who will be our hardball champ. Over to you.
Yes, it's time to see who will be the hardball champ. And let's go to our scores from last week. Well, not last week, the last time that we were on the air. All right. Well, it was a good week for Joe and Big Doug. It was a bad week for me. So let me go over the scores. Big Doug and Joe had 1,100 points. DizzieMac had 800 points. Art had 0 points. But I had a negative 1,100 points. So these are the current standings. Joe is leading the pack at 5,300 points. I'm in second place, so I jumped from first to second. I'm at 3,600 points. Right behind my tail is Big Doug. He has 3,500 points. DizzieMac is coming up in the rear with 2,900 points. And then you got Al with 400, Len with 400 points, Art still at 300 points, Headbanger at 300, and Q at 300 points. So it's heating up in our competition. So let's get to this week's picks. At the end of our week, Yankees will overtake Toronto. DizzieMac. Well, before I go, it's 800 for the correct answer and minus 900 for the incorrect answer. Go ahead.
Yankees will overtake Toronto, yes.
Okay. I'm going to say the Yankees will overtake Toronto. I think they're like half a game out of the first place, even though they've had some tough luck because Mark Sharon is out for the season. All right, Ronnie B., Joe's pick.
Yankees will not overtake Toronto.
Okay. Boston will overtake Tampa Bay. DizzieMac?
Red Sox Nation. Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
All right. Boston, so according to you, Boston will overtake Tampa. Ronnie B., what's Joe's pick?
Boston will not overtake Tampa Bay.
I agree with you. Boston will not overtake Tampa Bay. They're a little bit too far behind in the race to overtake Tampa Bay. The Cubs will sneak past the Pirates. Ronnie B., what's Joe's pick?
The Cubs will sneak past the Pirates.
Okay, the Cubs will sneak past the Pirates. DizzieMac, what are you saying?
For this one, the Cubs will. They're on a hot streak. Arietta won his 19th last night. He's doing the damn thing. First lady, they're gonna take them. They're gonna take the Bucks.
I say I'm saying they will not. That's gonna be a no. The Pirates are still ahead of the Cubs, so I'm saying no. Okay, White Sox will overtake Cleveland. Look, you're a Chicago fan. I'm not a Chicago fan. I don't like anything with Chicago in it. All right, especially when it comes to teams. The Bears, the Bulls, you name it.
Ouch.
All right. What do we say? The White Sox will overtake the Cleveland Indians. I'm going to say the White Sox. I'm going to say no. The White Sox will not overtake the Cleveland Indians.
I'm going to say yes.
You're going to say yes? Okay, you're going to
say yes.
You everything Chicago, DizzieMac. Everything. You a homer. I can tell you, you're a homer. You love them Chicago teams. You never root against them. All right, Ronnie B., what's Joe's pick?
The White Sox will not overtake Cleveland.
Yeah, see, DizzieMac, unfortunately for him, he plays with his heart, and he always going to root for them Chicago teams. All right, we'll see how we will do next week. On the other side of the break, we'll have another performance from Devon Howard on Shout Out, or Devon Howard. Please stay tuned.
Another day, another restless night, crying myself to sleep. Another day of relentless phone calls from credit card companies demanding payment. Another day wondering if filing bankruptcy or getting one of those debt consolidation loans is the only way to go? A friend said, stop crying. Just call Sharon, the debt destroyer. Sharon and her team of experts work hard to help you eliminate your credit card debt and get you and your credit back on track. No bankruptcy, no loans, your credit card debt eliminated. I called Sharon and her team of experts went right to work with a plan that made sense. I am sleeping peacefully knowing my credit card debt is being destroyed and my credit is getting back on track. Have your credit card debt destroyed and get a good night's sleep? Contact Sharon, the debt destroyer, at yourdebtdestroyed.com or call 888-431-2829 extension 2.
You are listening to Panties and Sports. It's time for Shout Out Part 2, the pick and the finale. The music flows in from around the globe to get a shout out from the First Lady and the crew. First Lady, take it away.
All right, we have another performance from Devon Howard. We're going to hear Fall in Love. Play that song, DJ.
Can you show me
That was Fall in Love for Devon Howard.
Yeah.
All right, is the track getting a shout or the mute button? Ronnie B, how'd you like Fall in Love?
Well, we can tell that Devon has his Michael Jackson influence going on, and but he played it well, so I give him a shout out.
Okay, you shouting it out, DizzieMac. DizzieMac, you didn't like it? What's going on with Fall in Love? All right, so obviously DizzieMac doesn't have a decision on what he wants to do with Fall in Love.
Shout it out.
Huh?
Shout it out.
Oh, you shouted out? Okay. I mean, DizzieMac, what you been doing with those shimmy shake girls now? You've been kind of slow to respond here.
Hey, we over here still dancing to that one.
Okay, y'all, you still dancing to it. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to shout it out. I like Fall in Love. Devon Howard, he has a nice, smooth voice and very stylish in his way he sings. Yeah, I can see some of the influences of different R&B artists for Devon Howard. Well, that's the end of shout-out. If you like what you heard from Devon Howard, check him out at DevonHowardMusic.com. That's DevonHoward music.com. If you like what you heard or have any comments, you can send your emails and tracks to panties@oldgrumpyradio.com. Are you ready for some football? The football picks. Well, I've been the NFL champ 3 times. This will be the year I am unseated. I don't think so, or not. But anyway, we will see what's going to happen with our NFL picks. All right, let's go to the games. They're 25 points per game. The Chiefs versus the Texans. Okay, so DizzieMac, who do you have? The Chiefs versus the Texans.
I'm going with the Chiefs and the upset. Watch Andy Reid put on an offensive show.
All right, Ronnie B, who does Joe have?
You know, this is a tough pick because these teams are pretty much even. And ordinarily, if they're even, I go with the home team. And the Texans got a monster defense. But I'm nervous about that quarterback situation. But I'm going to say that I'm going to go ahead and go with the Texans. Home field defense, they'll edge the Chiefs out.
Nah, I'm like DizzieMac. I'm going with the Chiefs because of that quarterback situation. Yeah, the Texans got a great defense, but the Chiefs, with Alex Smith, I think they can score some points. So I think they'll score just enough points to get by. All right, the Lions versus the Chargers. I'm going with the Chargers. You know, and Ndamukong Suh is no longer there on the Lions, so they can't pressure the Chargers and get to the quarterback. So I'm going to go with the Chargers. DizzieMac, who do you have?
I'm going with the Chargers.
Mm-hmm. Ronnie B, Joe's pick.
I'm going with the man with the string tie. The home team Chargers.
All right, the home team Chargers. All right, the Titans versus the Buccaneers. That's Mariota versus Jameis Winston. I'm going to go with Jameis Winston. I'm going with the Bucs. This might be one game that they can win. Well, they play at home.
Wow.
Look,
this might be one game. Whoa, a lot of enthusiasm for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, well, hey, to win your first game, be 1-0. So I think this is it. So I'm gonna go with Jameson. All right, Ronnie B, Joe's pick.
Marcus Mariota and the Titans.
Oh, you went with the Titans. Okay, all right, DizzieMac.
I'm going to go with the Titans. Watch Mariota run and pass over the Bucs and Lovie Smith's cover 2.
Okay, all right. You guys have no confidence in Jameis Winston. All right. The Ravens versus the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos. Peyton Manning. This is a good game. You know, the first game of the season, the Ravens and the Broncos. You know, they got a lot of history. Joe Flacco beat the Broncos to go to what? The conference. I think didn't they beat them 2 years ago? The Ravens. Anyway,
get to that AFC championship. I'm
the
not
AFC
sure,
championship.
but I think you're right there.
Yes, they did. So anyway, DizzieMac, who's your pick? The Ravens versus the Broncos.
Well, we'll come back to DizzieMac, but okay.
All right, Ronnie.
But Joe is going with the Ravens.
Taking the Ravens. DizzieMac, can you give us your pick? The Ravens versus the Broncos.
It's gonna be the Ravens. Watch. Joe Flacco outdo. Joe Flacco gonna outdo Peyton in my.
All right. So let's go to the scoop. Which quarterback will have more interceptions, Jay Cutler or Aaron Rodgers? 500 points for the correct answer, minus 800 for the incorrect. But shoot, this is easy. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Definitely Jay Cutler. You know how I feel about Jay Cutler. So anyway, Ronnie B, which Joe's pick?
Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, you got Aaron Rodgers. Okay. DizzieMac? Should I ask?
Jay Cutler.
Yeah. Oh, is it Jay Cutler? All right. Oh, that's right. I forgot you were a fan of the Chicago, but you're not a fan of Jay Cutler. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Which quarterback will have more interceptions, Eli Manning or Tony Romo? 500 for the correct answer, minus 600 for the incorrect answer. I'm going to start with Joe's pick. Ronnie B?
Eli Manning.
I'm going with Eli. Them Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? All right, DizzieMac.
DizzieMac, who you going with? Eli Manning or Tony Romo?
I don't know. DizzieMac doing something with them shimmy shake girls that we don't need to know about. Okay. All right. Well, let me just go to my. Go ahead.
You said Tony Romo?
Tony Romo. Okay.
Romo.
That's who I'm going with. Tony Romo. All right. And finally, well, which team will have more sacks, the Texans or the Chiefs? I'm going to go with the Chiefs. DizzieMac?
I'm going with the Texans. J.J. Watt.
Ronnie B?
I'm going with the Texans.
Okay. And which quarterback will have more passing yards, Jameis Winston or Marcus Mariota? 500 for the correct answer, 700 minus 700 for the incorrect answer. Well, I'm going to stick with Jameis Winston because I think he has a better arm than Marcus Mariota. Ronnie B?
Marcus Mariota.
And DizzieMac?
I'm going with the Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
All right, let's go to the upsets. Chicago will upset Green Bay. 1,000 for the correct answer, minus 300 for the incorrect answer. Well, this is a no-brainer. No. I'm going with no. DizzieMac. Chicago will upset Green Bay. All right. Ronnie B, let me go to you. Dizzy got to think about it for a while.
Okay. All right. The upset. Chicago will upset Green Bay.
Ooh, Chicago will upset Green Bay. Now, DizzieMac, have you thought about it? Chicago will upset Green Bay? Yes.
On a Robbie Gold? Yes, on a Robbie Gold field goal with no time left.
Okay. The Bills will upset the Colts. 1,000 for the correct answer, minus 900 for the incorrect answer. I think the Bills will upset the Colts. They're playing at home. So, you know, this is Coach Ryan, Bob Ryan. whatever his name is.
Rex Ryan.
Huh? Rex Ryan. Jesus, I forgot the last name. Look, he had lost so much weight, he just disappeared on me. I don't even know what his name is anymore because he don't even look like himself anymore. Okay, I'm going with Rex Ryan. He's going to bring a different culture to the Bills, and he's going to upset the Colts. So I'm going with yes. Ronnie B.
I'm going with the Bills.
Okay, you're on board with that. All right, DizzieMac.
No, the Colts will win.
The Colts will win. Okay, all right. Well, we'll see how we do next week. This is our first week of football. I'm glad football is back. Are you ready for some football? And I think everybody is ready for football. Before we go, it's time to find out what we missed this week. DizzieMac, what did you miss?
Man, I missed Serena Williams losing in the semifinals of the U.S. Open. Dang. Couldn't get that count in the slam.
That's a shame. I missed that, too. Ronnie B., what did you miss?
I missed the announcement that Mount Matumbo will be heading to the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that is true. Congratulations.
And I'm surprised that DizzieMac didn't miss that the Raiders signed Aldon Smith. But he might not have missed that.
Oh, boy. Well, I missed everything because I was enjoying myself over the 4th of July, over the Labor Day holiday, and I really didn't get back into the swing of things. So to be honest with you, I missed everything. So I don't know what was going on in the world of sports from last week. Well, this has been Cheryl Smith and DizzieMac. You have been listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports.
And the City Shake Girl.